We have finally arrived. For a long time, it looked like we would not make our destination, but the Hearts board have gave us a second chance, and with that, I bring to you the beginning of Season 2 of the Hearts FIFA 23 career mode. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland 90. It is the season that I don't think I expected, you guys expect that probably anybody that's ever seen this career mode I don't think expected me to get into season 2. Season 1 was diabolical, was a disaster, was fucking horrendous. We finished 10th with Hearts, a team that is the third best squad in the league, and we finished 10th. It was a season to forget. It's not like we had an epic cup run, we went out in the first round. It's not like we had a great European journey. We didn't get out the group stage of the Europa Conference League. It was just a bad season. All round, in general, it was horrible. We made one signing, Joel Newbley, and I'm not going to shit on Newbley because I don't think he had a bad, last half of the season when he came in. He wasn't number one. He pretty much came in as like number 3, and maybe you could argue he's leapfrog Boyce based on his performances since coming in. But I'm not going to blame Newbley. I think Newbley's done his job since he came in. He's been given a couple of chances and he's taken them. But overall, we probably needed to bring in more players. We probably needed to do more. We probably needed to change shit up, but we didn't. We played it conservative, and in the end, I mean, I guess it worked out because it got us another bite at the cherry. It got us a bite at season 2, and that is pretty much what I was aiming for. Like halfway through last season, I knew that realistically we weren't going to do anything special, and it was pretty much just about trying to keep things respectable and make sure that the board keep us in charge for season 2. Now, we are in charge, but we're not safe by any means. If you look at the top left-hand side of the screen, you can see we've got a big red exclamation mark up there. There is no number now. In the past, you were like ranked, you were rated out of 100 in terms of your manager rating. Now, there is none of that, but we're in the red, and when you're in the red, that's never a good sign. Nobody ever wants to be in the red. So we need to make sure we go to that red. And to do that, we need to have a good start to the season. We cannot afford to have a slow shit start like we normally do. And with that said, I've decided that I'm going to change up formation. Why? Because, look, I felt like towards the end of last season we were getting slightly better. But I've came to the conclusion that slightly better just won't be good enough. This season, a slight improvement won't be good enough. We need to drastically improve. So, therefore, I think we had to alter the formation. I think we had to change the formation. I don't think the slight improvements we were making last season would have been enough this season. So, I've changed it up and I've went with a 4-3-3 with 2 holding midfielders. We've got a midfielder that can go and attack. Kind of want him to like free roam. Obviously, we've got the wingers. We're going to be one up front. But I've changed the tactics. I've changed the roles. I've changed the instructions. So, obviously, the goalkeeper will be in nets, trying to save as much as he can. The centre-backs, I want them both to defend. I was contemplating getting Kingsley to go in the attack, but I thought, you know what, both centre-backs, we will kind of get them to hold possession for now, because defensively we're not great, and I think that before we try and worry about our defenders getting in on the scoring, we need to make sure that we stop conceding goals. Now, of course, guys, this is the 11, this is the personnel that I picked at the moment. Doesn't mean this will be the 11 come the start of the season. This was just an 11 that I looked at and I thought, you know what, this is pretty good. This is what I think could possibly be our strongest team, but this could change throughout. So we've got Kingsley and Halkett in here. Basically, their job is to defend. Now, Cochrane and Atkinson, I've got them bombing forward. Now, you might think that leaves us open at the back, but I want to try and offer an attacking threat going forward, and I believe by having our fullbacks overlap with Ginnelly and Mackay, that will help us score goals. Benjamin and Devlin, I've got just to sit back. I do not want these guys going on the attack. I don't really want these guys, making runs into like the final third. I kind of just want them to sit when we're on the attack. If these guys can just kind of like sit inside the opposition half and control the game, that'd be good. And I've got them both man marking as well. So I want Devlin and Benjamin to be defensive units for us going forward. The cam role at the moment is Grant. I don't know if he will be the cam role come the start of the season. I was contemplating putting Barry Mackay in this role, but in all honesty, Alan Forrest was an option too. But in all honesty, I want to try and bring in a cam. I want to try and bring in a playmaker before the season starts. But for now, it's Grant's position. This guy, I do not want coming back. I think we've got Devlin and Benjamin staying back, so I don't think we really need to have Grant coming back as well, or whoever is in this role. So he's going to be more staying forward. He's going to be like free roaming and a playmaker position, just kind of moving around the final third, maybe going out to the wings on occasions, staying central on occasions, getting into the box, linking up with the striker. You know, this guy's pretty much going to be doing a little bit of everything. On the wings, I've got Ginnelly and Mackay. Now, not only will they be getting forward, not only will they be trying to get good crosses into the box and try and link up with the striker, but I've also got them coming back to defend whenever we are under attack. Now, what that tells me is stamina might affect us big time. So we might be seeing a lot of rotation because Mackay and Ginnelly will be coming back a lot to help out in defence, and Atkinson and Cochrane will be getting forward a lot to help out in attack. So I think we need to make sure these positions that we have, you know, depth, because the players are going to tire. It's as simple as that. And up front, it's Shankland. I basically want the striker to stay central, just kind of never leave this central position, and basically get the ball and put it in the back of the net. It's really that simple. On the wings, I think we do have depth. Obviously, Mackay and Ginnelly, I think, are going to be my two main guys going forward. But we have Alan Forrest. You know, we have Gary Mackay-Steven. We have Henderson, I think, who can play out in the wing as well. And in terms of the fullbacks, I mean, Michael Smith is our second choice right back. And on the left, we've probably got Andy Halliday. I mean, you can also move Kingsley to the left if necessary. So there is options. I think we've got good options. But like I said, I want to strengthen as well going to the start of the season. And I want to get a cam. I want to get a playmaker. I want to get someone that's got that quality in the final third, that can contribute, that can make things happen. When we can't break teams down, I need someone in there that can just flick it on like a switch and single-handedly win his game. So that is what I will be looking for in the transfer market. El Buffalo has finally galloped. He's ran off. He has left Rangers and he joins Sporting Lisbon for £11.4 million. Morelos agreed a £24,500 per week salary, and he has left Scotland. He's left the Scottish Premiership. He has left Rangers. Finally, he's moved on. There's been talk for years and years how long it would take for Morelos to leave, how much Rangers could get for him, and now we find out the answer. I tell you what, 11.4 million, it's not a bad amount. Maybe Rangers thought they could have got more. Maybe some people thought Rangers would have got less. But that's a decent transfer there for Rangers. Now, it'll be interesting to see how they spend that money and how they can replace Alfredo Morelos. Because let's remember, last season, Celtic won the league in this by about, I want to say 14, 15 points. So for Rangers to lose their number one striker, although Cholak is doing well, let's be honest, Morelos is still number one. Morelos is still the best overall striker they have. And now they don't have him anymore because he is a Sporting Lisbon player. So it's going to be interesting to see how Rangers respond and how they splash that cash. And it's that time already. It's time for the opening game of the season. I can't believe we're here. Time has literally flew in. Time has like just disappeared. It's crept up on us. Hopefully not like a horror movie. Hopefully we have a happy ending in the opening day of the season this time around. We are away to Livingston. It's probably the toughest place to go outside of, you know, a trip to Glasgow to play one of the ugly sisters. Livingston's just that team that you don't want to play away from home. And unfortunately, we've been given the task to play them. But before we do that, it's pre-match press conference time. So Nielsen will sit down, get your arse warming up that chair, mate, because who knows? I mean, you might not be sitting on that chair for a very long time. You could be getting sacked here if we do not deliver on the opening day. Reporter, the club's very ambitious and wants to play in European football. Of course, we have to prove ourselves now. Last season was a mistake. Last season was a failure. Last season was a massive fuck up. But now we have the opportunity this season to put it right. We don't have European football. We want to get back into European football, and we have to do it this season. There will be no season 3 if we do not deliver in season 2. What are you expecting for the Livingston game? Pain. I'm expecting difficulty to break them down, but I want a good performance. I want to see the best from our lads. I want to see what we didn't see last season. I want to see hunger, fight, and I want to see good football and good results. And defensively as well, I want to see good fucking defending and clean sheets. I mean, I think we had 4 or 5 clean sheets the entire season last year. Just not good enough. Will you sign anyone before deadline day? Yes. I'll sign players who are right for us. We want to bring in players, but we don't want to rush. I want to make sure we get the right players. I don't want to go out and panic buy. I want to wait, and I want to make sure that we give ourselves enough time. But I can say, by the time this window closes, I am pretty confident. I'm going to say I'm 99% confident we will be adding a few players to this squad. But with that said, guys, it is time. It's Livingston. It's Hearts. It's next. EA TV. Classic Livingston. You look around the stadium and about 90% it's empty. FIFA has got the realism banged on, nailed on, but now we are close to the kickoff, and I don't believe it. Livy have packed it out. How many of those fans are Hearts fans, though? So that's what I've got to ask. Here come the players, here come the officials. We've got a female referee. She's holding a ball. Probably should be holding a knife in the kitchen, but hopefully she doesn't hold that knife to our throats. We need to make sure we come away here with 3 points. Fuck it, we're going to be brave. We're going to be optimistic. None of this, a draw would be a good result opening day. I want to make a statement. Brand new formation. Alright, we've got no new players, but I tell you what, if these players don't deliver in this game, there'll be a bunch of new players for the next one. I can guarantee you that. But this means absolutely everything to us. Davy Martindale has put George in nets for Livy. A back 4 of Kelly, Fitzwater, Parks and Devlin. In the midfield, Omenga, Holt and Kelly. Omenga, we actually looked at signing Omenga. There's a possibility the deal could still potentially be on the table. And Sakaria, Pittman and Isma are the 3 up front. There's Craig Gordon. A lot of people maybe doubting Craig Gordon, thinking he's too old, thinking he's lost it, but he is starting the season again as our number 1. He will be the main man between the sticks, at least for now. It's his shirt to lose. The back 4, Cochrane, Kingsley, Halkett, Atkinson. A new back 4. Goodbye to the back 5. We've got Devlin, Grant and Benenjame in the middle of the field. Remember, Robert Snodgrass retired as well, so he's no longer in the squad. And up front is Mackay, Janelli and Shankland. I wanted Robert Snodgrass to stay. He wanted to retire, so we're a man down, I guess, already. And the season has literally just begun. But here we go, Livy, Hearts. Good challenge for Kingsley. He wins it, Devlin. Now to Barry Mackay. Mackay to George Grant. Grant spins around, finds Cammy Devlin. Devlin moving into a bit of space here. Cammy Devlin with a strike, and it's nowhere near the target. And George doesn't need to worry about that one.
The question was, would he feature, would he
ball
not?
out to Pittman. Cochrane comes over. Cochrane, ball in. Gordon dives on it though. It's Isma. He finds Omenga. This is dangerous now. It's through to and it's Halkett. Craig Halkett comes across, wins it off the big man. Now Halkett charging forward. What's Big Craig doing up here, man? I don't get this. He's going to get a nosebleed. Shouldn't be this high up the pitch. Now it is George Grant. Grant to Devlin. Devlin in towards Benenjame. Benenjame now. It's Benenjame outside of the foot. Oh, and that was good in. But it's headed off the line. It's going to be another chance here. Kimmy Devlin perhaps. Step overs. Devlin strikes it, and George again. We are saved. 15 minutes in, and we look a lot better already. I know it's early days. I know it's only a quarter of an hour gone. It could be the formation. It could be a bit of luck. It could be that Livingston are shite. I don't know. But we've started this season pretty damn well. Can we continue it though? Stephen Kingsley with the corner. Goes to whip one in. Grant is there, and he heads into the hands of George. Close, but not close enough. Barry Mackay cuts past Kelly. That's great for Barry Mackay. Still Barry Mackay, and then he just turns around into the former Hearts man, and he turns into Jason Holt. Oh, Atkinson, that is quality. He's completely done his man there. It's Nathaniel Atkinson. He looks for Barry Mackay. Mackay spins around. It's still Barry Mackay. Mackay with the step overs. Barry Mackay gets a shot away, but it's a poor one, and it's wide of the target. Kept in by Mackay. To Cammy Devlin. Devlin brings it down well. Still Devlin with the ball. Back to Barry Mackay. Mackay looking for Shankland. Shankland brings it down. The touch wasn't great though. The ball gets away from him. Halkett now having to go over and try and make sure Sakaria doesn't do anything. Halkett brings him down. The referee though, I think he's given a throw in to us. I mean, that looked like a foul. I think we got away with one there, but the referee obviously didn't see it. Now it's Craig. And it could be the first yellow card. It is the first yellow card, and surprise, surprise, it goes to Cammy Devlin. I don't think anybody is surprised, man. Look at this, just launch it. Oh my god, I think we've been fortunate there. That could have been a red. What's he fucking doing, man? Seriously, that could have been a red card. Dangerous. Livingston are building an attack. Halkett has to come over. It's Omenga. Halkett though does well, wins a challenge, but can he get the second attempt? He can. It's Livy. Livy are looking pretty dangerous here. It's back. It's the goal, and it's Craig Gordon, man. We need Craig Gordon to do something. He's done nothing. Just caught at the back. Livy take the lead. It's an undeserved lead, but I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear excuse after excuse after excuse. Pittman with the goal, and we trail in the opening day of season 2. Here we go, it's Barry Mackay. Barry Mackay, space opens up for Barry Mackay. Oh, and he drills it, but again it's saved by George, and George is happy with himself. And you can't really blame him. Right, here we go, Stephen Kingsley. Good delivery needed here. Kingsley whips a ball in, Grant was there, he goes for the jump, doesn't quite get to it. Janelli back out to Kingsley. Kingsley again, goes for a cross, doesn't get it. Falls back for Janelli. Janelli to Kingsley. Kingsley in towards, oh, Barry Mackay was there. Cochrane will come in, but it's going to be half-time. The referee blows for the half-time whistle, the half-time interval, and Livingston somehow have the lead in a game that they absolutely do not deserve the lead in, but they've got it, and we've got it all to do in the second half. Look at the stats, we're pretty much dominating everything that we can apart from the goals scored. We need to change it second half, but we're playing well. There's positives to take, but there's no positives in the scoreline because we're trailing 1-0. Shankland, he spins around. Shankland opens up some space for himself. Benenjami helping out Shankland here. It's Benenjami. Oh my god, where's that going? Shankland steps in, no, wins it. Gets it back. Dangerous area, but Livy will clear it, but it's it for a throw-in. Poor attempt at a pass there to Benenjami now. It's Benenjami back to Atkinson. Atkinson finds Benenjami again. Benenjami keeps this one in for now. Whips a ball in. It's Shankland, brings it down, strikes it, blocked. We've won the header. It's back to Benenjami. Benenjami to Cammy Devlin. Shankland turns around. It's another shame for George, man. What do we have to do? Score. Can't believe it. Right, come on, Kingsley. Good delivery here. You need this. Ball in. It's a good ball, but it's headed away again. It will be Josh Janelli here to get it. He heads it out to Stephen Kingsley. Kingsley, low shot. Took a deflection. It's going to be another corner. Nielsen can't believe it, man. Nielsen is having a heart attack here on the sidelines, and I don't blame him. Kingsley whips another ball in. It's looking decent. It's going to fall for Benenjami. It's headed away again. Cammy Devlin will be first to it. Back it to Janelli. It's Kingsley. Kingsley needs a good delivery. It's straight at George though. Oh, ball up through to George Grant. That's brilliant. Grant brings it down, and Grant strikes it wide of the target, man. Close, very close, but still not close enough. Substitution now for Livy. We need to find something. No, Anderson's coming on for Omenga. Grant again, picking it up. Deflection to Janelli now. Here we go, it's Atkinson. Atkinson through to George Grant. Grant to Janelli. Shot blocked, back to Janelli. Benenjami strikes it. Oh, Barry Mackay couldn't get the shot away. Right, back to Barry Mackay. Heads it to Benenjami. This is good stuff here. Janelli spins around. Josh Janelli strikes it low, and George saves it, man. What do we have to do to score here? This is fucking unbelievable. And it's Anderson.
Can they get in behind them?
Oh no, we've left ourselves in a bad situation here, but we've managed to get back. We managed to deal with it. I just don't know how we're not. I don't know how we're not at least level in this game. It's an absolute joke. Right, Shankland. Shanklin now, he finds Grant making the run. Grant's coming forward. Grant to Shanklin. Shanklin trying to flick it back over to Grant, and we've been gifted a free kick here. I think it may have been a handball, so this will be an opportunity. Livingston are making another substitution. Penrice now is coming on for Kelly, but we've got a really good opportunity, and we know Stephen Kingsley loves a free kick. Right, here we go then. We're making our 2 substitutions. We're bringing on Boyce and Forrest. Shanklin and Grant are going off. But we need Stephen Kingsley here to pull us out of trouble. We're in trouble at the moment. Can Kingsley do something about that, though? He's stepping up. Kingsley over the wall. Oh, saved by... Listen! It's in. It's a goal! It is a goal! I thought it was saved by the goalkeeper. Stephen Kingsley doesn't look too happy. I don't know why he's celebrating. What's he doing? Just standing there. What the fuck? Move, do something. We'll see the replay. It's over the wall. It's saved by the keeper, but he can only save it onto the post. You know what? If we didn't have such bad luck, if we didn't do so bad last season, I would almost feel a little bit bad for George there because he's had such a great game and he's unlucky here. But you know what? Fuck George. I'm glad he's made that mistake. I'm glad he's not got a better enough hand on it to force it out for a corner. It's 1-1, and it's more than what we deserve, actually. You know, we deserve to win this bout 4-5-1, so come on, let's get another goal. I'm not content with the draw. Liam Boyce, for distance, strikes it. Benjamin. Giannelli. Oh, and Giannelli just runs into danger.
Conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack.
Shit, here we go, ball at the Penrice. Kingsley's coming across. Oh, it's offside, that's offside. Oh, but Halkett, it didn't matter. It was offside, but it was a great challenge nonetheless for Craig Halkett. Can't do that, Benjamin. You cannot do that. It's a backheel flick to Isma, and Craig Gordon comes out. Craig Gordon can't make the save, and that is going to be Livingston back in front. We made a mistake. We made the error, and we have been punished at the Tony Macaroni. We worked so hard to get back into the game, and I think I've got a really bad feeling we have fucked it all up. Benjamin losing it there. I mean, that's Stephen Kingsley getting dragged out. We can't do that. Craig Gordon in no man's land. A bunch of errors there. We made about 3 really bad errors in the space of 5 seconds, and we've been punished big time. Livy back in front. Right, here we go then. Alex Cochrane is coming off. Joel Newblade, the former Livy man, is coming on as we try and get at least a draw at this game. We need another goal. We're going to rescue something. There we go, free kick then. Dangerous position here. Sakaria standing over it. So's Penrice. It's going to be Sakaria, I think. Oh my god. Sakaria has sealed the deal. It's all over. There's no coming back now. It's 3-1 Livy. It's unfucking believable. We've given everything for this game. We have pretty much, you know, we've been, I just don't, I don't have words, guys. I do not have words. Craig Gordon tries to save it. He can. It's a great free kick. You know what? Fair play. I thought Kingsley's free kick was decent. It wasn't that good. Ah, man. Unbelievable. And there's pretty much no way back now. Livingston have a 2-goal advantage with just 4 minutes to go. Giannelli to Boyce. It's Joel Newbley now. Newbley loses out, wins it back though. Back to Newbley. It's Boyce. Boyce to Barry Mackay. Mackay strikes it. And Mackay is pulled up, and that could be a hamstring. Oh my god, and he's signalling to come off, man. Things have just went from bad to fucking worse here. I do not believe this. This is the last thing we needed. Oh my god, Boyce, come on. Can we do something? Boyce to Newbley. Barry Mackay looks alright again. Oh, Barry Mackay's brilliant for Newbley. It's saved the game by... How good's this George guy been? Seriously, man. How good has this George dude been? Apart from that free kick that he could only save onto the post. He's been fucking tremendous. He has to get man of the match today, or else this game is an absolute joke. But that's it. It's all over. It doesn't matter. George could get man of the match 10 times in this match. It's going to get us 0 points. It's doing absolutely nothing for us. And in the opening game of the season, we do lose to Livingston. We couldn't have done much more. I mean, look at the stats, man. 17 shots to their 4. We absolutely pummeled them, but somehow we've lost this game by 3-1. Are you shitting me? We have 17 shots, we get 1 goal. They have 4 shots, they get 3 goals. And it's not, you know, apart from like 1 or 2 errors I made in that game, I actually defended well. The new formation worked. We played so positively in that game, but we didn't get a positive result, and it feels like a kick in the teeth. It feels like a kick in the nuts. It feels like someone's literally just fucking, I don't know, man, logged into my bank account and stolen all my money, man. It doesn't feel good. It feels like Livy's stolen 3 points. I'll tell you that right now. It's an absolute disgrace that we've lost that. And it's the start of the season that we didn't want. It's Livy 3, Hearts 1. You can see the New Firm derby. That ended 0-0. Dundee United, Aberdeen could not be separated. Oh, man. I don't have words, guys. I do not have words for that. I feel absolutely sick. And I think I'll feel sick for a very long time. That's going to take me a while to get over. I'm not even bullshitting yet. I cannot believe how good we played there, and we came away with absolutely nothing. Barry Mackay as well, injured, pulled quad, out for 4 weeks. When it rains, it pours. Alright guys, that's going to do it then for Season 2. Very disappointed to start that way, but there's a lot of positives we can take from the game. We didn't get the 3 points, but morally, I think we won that game, and I'm confident we can get a win next time out when we're back at Tynecastle, first home game of the season, and we're taking on St Johnstone. I'm going to put a bunch of polls up in the community section of the channel. If you want to see me sign some players, then you better get voting, guys. That's going to do it, though, for the start of Season 2, Episode 21. Sorry for the loss, but I guarantee you we'll be back better than ever in Episode 22, and we will get our first win of the season. I guarantee it. Catch you later, guys. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Peace.